Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, it's Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 6-0 our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Brissett sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Go. They can't hang with us. Go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here I come. Hey, whoa. 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Now watch one.
This is Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
53 is the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's it. 53. 53. Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Let's go. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
On 2nd and 12. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. And come on.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Hines, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, check Mike, 27.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Get him. You got him. Check 33. 33. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Brissan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Brissett. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 1st down, it's Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Hey, moving. Keep going, boys, moving.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. This is the tight end fan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Third and 2, now Haskins. He's got a 1st down or more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Under crush, under crush, under crush. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll try the left side. Hines, a strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 52 touch the outlaw. 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, ready, go. Take 4. He's coming. They're out. He's coming. Now take him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
52 is the mark, boys. 52. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 is the mic. I got you. I got you.
Haskins on the keeper. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Check it backer, check it backer. Watch the eye.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We're ready. 18 Gator. Choose the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
33. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. They're running.
2nd and 5 now. Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Come to me, it's me.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They run again with Hines. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Oh, yeah! Here we go. Set. 40 check, 47. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Delta.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Big series right here. We got to step up. My 52. 6 man. Check curls. My 52.
Back to the air. Haskins after the pick 6. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Check 24. Get it on. Back two. Hustle. Mike, back two. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You must be dreaming.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Motion. Reset. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. That's it.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Here's Bell. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The first down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. This is Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 47 the mark, boy. 47.
Throwing now is Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Denver, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.